Thank you, Charlotte. That was amazing. Our next speaker is Keya Chatterjee, the amazing founder and executive director of Free DC, the movement that is rising in the District of Columbia to defend against Trump lawlessness.
Hi, everyone. Again, my name is Keya Chatterjee. I am the executive director of Free DC, and we are here experiencing in DC just straight lawlessness. DC is right now one of 5 U.S. cities that is being threatened by a military occupation, and we are under current military occupation. What this looks like is really jarring for our communities. So what this looks like is there are gangs of federal agents. Sometimes they're masked. Sometimes they're on unlabeled cars. They're jumping people in the streets. They are our rights under the 4th Amendment of the Constitution. They are not following due process. And they are just tormenting our communities. Our children are witnessing this. It's happening in front of our schools. It's happening in our parks. It's happening at soccer games. And on top of that, we have the presence of the National Guard here from 6 different states. They've come here, and they're carrying these long rifles around, and they're normalizing the presence of the military in the capital of this country. And when there were people who just a few blocks away at Union Station said to Stephen Miller and Pete Hegseth, free D.C., that's what we want, a free D.C. What Stephen Miller said was, because you are expressing that dissent to me, I'm going to make sure there's more military presence here. Who elected Stephen Miller? Who elected Stephen Miller to say he's going to occupy our city? Who elected Stephen Miller to say he's going to occupy 5 American cities? Yay! And then we read in the Washington Post that Stephen Miller says that the National Guard is going to be here through the end of 2026. Well, what happens at the end of 2026? It's the midterm elections. So they're showing their cards right now. They are doing this to attack. They are attacking D.C. on so many fronts, and they're doing it to prevent a transfer of power. They tried to prevent a transfer of power on January 6th. And if we in D.C. had controlled our National Guard, we might have been able to prevent that sooner on January 6th. Now they are trying to prevent the transfer of power again. And they're doing it on so many fronts. So yes, they're doing it by having a military presence and occupation of our city. They are also doing it by these 16 bills that are attacking D.C., and more than a dozen riders on the budget. We are not a bargaining chip in a budget negotiation process. This is the capital of the country, and we have communities, we have children. I have a kid in a DC public school that has to watch these armed guards walking around. We are not a negotiating chip. And so we have literally the U.S. military attacking us. We have Congress attacking us. We have people who are voting for bills to attack D.C. Mostly these are all bills that are originated by the Republican Party. Unfortunately, we have some Democrats falling for their tricks and voting for these bills in the House. So we have an attack. In D.C. We're attacked by Congress. We're attacked by the military. We're attacked by the most powerful people in the White House. And yet here we are. Here we are. Every time they attack us, we grow. Every time they attack us, Free DC is only bigger. And we have a court case coming up. Our Attorney General brought forward a case making it clear that it is illegal, actually, for the National Guard to be deployed in our community. It is obviously illegal under the Posse Comitatus Act to have active military in cities all over this country. Today it is 5. Tomorrow it will be 50 if we do not stand up for our rights and take a stand. And so that is what fundamentally we are here to talk about, because they're pretending they're in D.C. because for our public safety. But let me tell you, people who care about public safety in D.C., they reverse mass firings. They make sure people have health care, and they make sure people have access to food. And that is fundamentally why we stand here aligned today, and that's why we ask you all to stand with us for a free D.C. Free D.C.!